Hey you guys, welcome back to my kitchen. It's your girl Nick, and I have a very special guest today. This is my sweet neighbor. This is Fanny, and she is going to make us some very delicious, authentic food that I can't wait to taste. Talk to the people, Fanny.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Nikki's channel. Please follow her. I am from Colombia. Then I'm going to prepare today arepas. That is like a sweet bread that we used to eat in Colombia. I'm going to say almost every breakfast. Yes, for breakfast. And also it's a food that it's a common food in Colombia, in Venezuela, all South America. Yes. Ingredients are piloncillo. This is sugar.
So
cane.
it says brown cane sugar on there.
This is
And
brown
so I
cane
was
sugar.
thinking it's like brown sugar that I like bake with. But we have a piece. Let's see.
Yes.
We have a piece right here. And it looks like brown sugar. It's
It looks like brown sugar, but it's compact.
it's
you know?
compact. And she told me
Yes.
it's hard. I didn't realize how hard
Yes.
it's gonna be. I'm gonna taste it. Let's taste it.
And in Colombia, it's more than for cooking. It's for a beverage.
Oh really?
Yes.
So
yes.
what do you put it in to drink it?
In water?
Just straight water and
Water, and that's yes.
it.
Sometimes we add cinnamon,
That sounds really good.
and it's very sweet, and we eat that when it's cold outside. And also.
So this is for y'all like sweet tea is for us Southerners.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's something similar. When we are sick, we have a cold or something like that, we add lemon to that beverage and we drink that very, very hot.
Very cool. So this is good for a lot of stuff. So
Yes.
I should start buying this. I love it.
Yeah.
And I actually want to tell y'all that this, even though it's sugar, it doesn't taste like the brown sugar that we use to bake with. Like, it's sweet. I feel like it's not as sweet as that brown sugar. And you told me earlier that that's because this is pure sugar. It's not processed
yes,
at all.
Yes, it has, in order to have, this is coming from cane, from the cane sugar,
Yeah.
the plant, that we have the white sugar. But they start cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning until they have the white sugar.
Right.
You know, brown sugar is in the middle, and this is most like the beginning of the process.
Okay, so this is about as pure as it's gonna get.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, so that's the first ingredient. What
Okay.
else do we have?
We
Make
also
another
have camera. We also have cheese.
What kind of cheese is this?
This is mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
Yes.
So easy to find.
Easy to find. Yes, you can just find in this way.
And this is, I think, this is about 2 cups, we said?
It's 2
Yeah,
cups.
about 2
Yes,
cups.
yes, because you can make the arepas also without cheese,
Mhm.
or and in Venezuela there is a country that is close to my country, in Colombia. They used to fill the arepas not with cheese but with meat,
No cheese, just meat.
just meat.
All kinds
Yes.
of, whatever kind of meat they want. Okay.
Whatever kind of meat. Yeah, they cook maybe like meat, beef, ground beef. They cook the beef before and they put inside the arepas.
Okay.
These arepas are not filled arepas. I am from Colombia. Then we are going to make them with cheese.
Okay. Awesome. I love cheese, so we're good there.
Yes, and they're gonna be kind of sweet, you know, because of the
sugar.
The sugar. Yes.
Okay.
The piloncillo. And we need this is a cornmeal. Cornmeal.
Okay. Now, you know I'm going to ask another question about
This is cornmeal. This is famous. Everybody knows this if you are a Latin person. You know what is it. And this is a pre-cooked white cornmeal, and it's ready for make the arepas.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So,
You can find that locally everywhere. They have a.
okay, so one quick question. What's the difference between that cornmeal and, say, like the cornmeal that we Southerners use for cornbread or breading on meats and
I think that this is a little more soft.
Okay. So it's not as coarse.
No, it's not coarse
Okay.
as the one for the cornbread.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And it's white.
it's not yellow. Okay.
It's not yellow. It's not from the corn that is yellow. It's from the corn that is more white.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
What's the other good thing about this? It's easy to find, so you don't have to like try to substitute because you can find this.
No, you can find that. And they have different brands, and I think that all of them are good.
All right, let's start cooking, my friend.
Okay.
Let's start cooking.
Then let's start cooking. We're going to prepare first. This is something that is, I'm going to say, more personal. That is not common that people make the arepas in that way.
Okay.
You only need warm water and that's it. But I like the flavor of the piloncillo in the arepas. Then.
So how much of the, what do you call it? You call it piloncillo?
Piloncillo.
Piloncillo.
Yes.
Piloncillo. And do you just use as much as you want for your taste, or is there a certain amount of it that you use?
Yes, it's for your, depends.
To
on
your
what
taste.
You like more sweet or less sweet.
Okay.
Yes. Let's go to put, I have here, it's a little less than half.
Well, so if the water is cold, do we need to boil the water first?
We need to boil it.
Okay.
No, we need to boil all together.
Together, okay.
Yes. I'm going to put it.
And we were talking about this earlier, you guys. We are old school cooks. We don't measure anything. Y'all have seen me do this before. I like say, oh, just put some salt in there until it tastes how you want it to taste. Add the cumin until it tastes how you want it to taste. Miss Fanny, she's exactly like me. She immediately said, listen, I don't measure anything. The only thing that we know is that we have 2 cups of cheese.
Yes, it's the only important thing, the cheese. and by the way, in Colombia, we don't call this piloncillo. That is a name that is from Mexico.
It's a Mexican, okay.
And now that I'm living here in Texas, people call that
Okay,
piloncillo.
what do you call it? What do y'all call it?
Panela.
That's so much easier. Panela.
Yes, and it's here.
Okay.
Right, panela, yes. It's panela. And we drink this, as I told you, when you are sick, with lemon, when you have a cold, then you drink that very, very hot with lemon, and that makes you sweat and sweet.
Oh,
sweat.
so it'll sweat the fever out.
Say the
Yeah,
fever out.
Yeah.
Yes. And even sometimes for the babies.
Really?
Yes. In the milk, the mothers put a little bit of
Really?
like a sugar. Yeah.
That makes it more tasty for the babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
More tasty and give them energy and
Nice.
it's something that we used to have. Okay, let's go into wait until that. Okay, now that we are talking about arepas, this is a different, or the way that my mother and my grandmother used to make them, you know? But depending of the region in my country, they make the arepas in different way.
Okay. And so do people have like family recipes? Like you just were talking about your mom and your grandmother, the way
Yes.
they made it. So families have recipes that they may pass down, or people just do things differently
Yes.
based on their taste.
Yes, based on the taste.
Yeah.
In some regions they are more sweet, in other regions are more salty, and we have in another region that they don't put any kind of salt or
No
condiment.
salt, okay.
No, any spices, and they just use that like rolls for having dinner.
Okay.
With the food.
So you guys know that I'm not on camera right now, but you guys know I'm always relating things back to Southern food because that's what I grew up on. And so this reminds me of when my grandmother would always say that regardless of what she was making, she would always say, you have to put a pinch of salt in there. She would eat fruit and put salt on the fruit and say that little bit of salt just brought out the extra flavor. And so the reason we're talking about this is because Miss Fanny was saying that even though this is sugar, it's not super sweet, and it's really just there to kind of balance the flavor of the salt from the cheese. And if you want a little bit more salt, you could add a little bit more, but it's really all about balancing the flavors.
Yes, it's balance between everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's see, it's starting to,
Let's see if I can show you guys
dissolve.
this.
you know?
That's what it looks like when it's starting to melt in the water.
Yes.
Okay. So how long does it normally take to melt a block like that?
We just let until that boil for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
That's it. And you call that agua de panela.
Agua de panela. So basically, the sugar water.
With, yes,
Sugar water. Agua de panela.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's wait for that to get done. Until that's done, we'll see you in just a couple of seconds. A couple of minutes, not seconds.
What are you going to? We're going to put here the cornmeal. I think that is going to be more or less half and half measurement, 2 cups.
So the same
is-
amount of cornmeal as there is cheese.
That's the cheese,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. It's similar to the cornmeal that is used for the muffins and
Uh-huh.
yes.
So essentially, what we're gonna do is add the agua de panela
Mm-hmm.
to the cornmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's gonna make a dough.
And make a dough.
Okay.
And then we have to make the shape of the arepas and cook them.
You make the shape of the arepas with your hands?
Yes.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting, y'all.
Yes.
'Cause
I know that you can put maybe a plastic bag and put the dog and use, but no, this
We're
better
gonna do this with our
yes,
hands.
with the hands. Yes.
All right, I'm learning something today, y'all. Learning something.
To try it.
Okay, so
Okay, now. It's ready.
let's see.
Let's go and put this out. And smell it.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It kind of smells like syrup. Because basically that's kind
Yes,
of what
it's
it is.
Yes, it's kind of syrup.
Okay, so let me see.
Okay.
Let me show the camera. Let me show. That's what it looks like. It looks like syrup. It smells a little bit better than syrup to me though, because syrup sometimes has that kind of burnt flavor. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna taste it.
Okay,
Just
taste it.
It's super hot. Super hot.
Yes, be careful.
Just a tiny bit and then my spoon. Scared. See my hand shaking? I'm scared. It's good. It's not super sweet. That's what I love about
No,
it.
it's not super sweet, and that depends. You can add more panela or piloncillo, and it's gonna be sweeter. Or, as I told you, sometimes we put a little sticks or cinnamon in there for having
For
a
flavor.
flavor and having a something to drink when it's very cold.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. So now that our syrup is done, she's gonna put me to work. I'm about to learn something I've never done before. So
Okay, then we have here the cornmeal. We need a little bit of salt for that. And because the water is hot, we need something to, yes, a spatula, yeah, that will be perfect. Let's going to add a little bit. I'm going to say yes. Maybe
you want? Okay.
let me put it here. It's like a
Just that much?
yes,
It's like a teaspoon, maybe.
like a teaspoon.
We don't know. We don't measure things. We're old school.
About a teaspoon. Okay, and you mix and add the cheese.
Okay. So far, so good.
Yes.
And just get it.
I like the arepas a lot of cheesy.
A lot of cheese. We love cheese, so let's do lots of cheese.
Yes.
And so we said before, this is a 1-to-1 ratio of, this is mozzarella cheese we're using, 1-to-1 ratio of that and the cornmeal, which is really, really fine. Don't try to use standard, regular yellow cornmeal because this stuff is easy enough to find. And Fanny, I trust Fanny. If it's easy to find, it's easy to
Yes.
find.
Yes, we can find that in all the
Okay.
markets. At least here.
At least here.
Yes.
We have some. So I will say this: we have some great grocery stores. Like I love our HEB and our Kroger.
Yeah.
I actually love our Fiesta. A lot of people don't like Fiesta, but our Fiesta is really nice, and you can get like they have international aisles where you can get things that you can't find any place else. I absolutely love it.
And all of them have this.
The international aisle?
Yes. No.
Oh,
that
this,
kind of
these
meal.
ingredients. Okay, that cornmeal. Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to start adding it slowly.
Can I use a ladle?
Yes.
Okay, I'm using a ladle. Wrong. What could go wrong? She says.
Yes.
I'm gonna use
Nothing
a
could
ladle.
be wrong because it's no baking.
It's no
That's
baking.
That's the reason I don't like baking.
Because
you
it's
need
so
to
precise.
measure everything.
It's so precise.
Yes.
This, we just go because it's all about the flavor. Okay, so I'm going to go down here and just...
Okay.
So, ooh, y'all, I'm scared. Add a little bit at a time or just go?
Just go. I think that at least 4.
Okay.
And we're going to see.
4. Okay. Stand on the counter, I'm fine with that. And just start mixing. Ooh, look at that cheese. It's gooey.
Yes.
Already it's getting gooey.
Already.
Okay, so clearly we need more.
Yes.
And so what kind of consistency? Is it just until it gets like real doughy, like a ball?
Like a Play-Doh.
Like Play-Doh. That's a good description though.
Like Play-Doh, yes.
Let's try. Because the syrup is hot, the cheese is kind of getting a little gooey in there. But we need more because it's not forming that dough quite yet. So do you think I should just pour it by now? Or just keep going with the ladle?
No, let's go in with, yes. Slowly.
Slowly.
Yes, because in that way the flavors are going to mix all together.
Okay. I am loving this. Even though I'm scary, I'm loving it.
Okay.
Now it's starting to come
Taking
together.
shape.
I can see it starting to come together, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
more. Let's try to get some down to the bottom or some of this stuff.
Yes, a little to the bottom, and later we are going to need to start using our hands.
Okay. Now that's the part. So, you know, I like to make pasta and everything, but
Yes, I have to see.
that's the hard part to me is the feel. So I feel like once I get an idea of what it's supposed to feel like, because that's how pasta is too. Once you know what it's supposed to feel like, then it becomes easier. That's why I'm glad you're here to show me. Okay, do I
Okay.
probably need to use my hands now, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Can I use gloves? I'm gonna use
Yes.
gloves.
Just
Because
going to use gloves. I need to have.
You want gloves?
Yes. You have for me?
1, 2. And I have a confession. A lot of times I use gloves, first of all, for hygiene, but I don't always use gloves. But I like to use them because I have an aversion to like textures.
Really?
Yeah. Like I love the food and everything, but things like ground meat, I don't want to feel it.
Okay.
And then like this is doughy and it's cheesy, so it might be sticky, and I'm like,
Yes, maybe you don't like it.
yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing to do. Yes.
That's my cooking confession. Okay.
Okay, then we are going to start just to put everything together before forming the arepas.
Can y'all see that? It's pretty cool how it's coming together really quickly. Look at those hands go. It went from being loosey-goosey to like, it's almost a ball now, like pie dough or like pasta, yeah.
Yes, yes.
That's really dope. Okay. And so the extra that's on the bottom, let me see if I can show you.
I think maybe we can add a little bit of water.
Okay, just to get that up.
More water with
Okay.
vanilla.
I'm in the way.
For the bottom.
Just to the bottom.
Just
so we
the
can get that
bottom,
little
and we're
extra.
going- yes. More. And
Is it hot?
Not
anymore?
No more. Okay.
Squishy, squishy. See, like that right there. I would not want to fail because that's where the gloves come in.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And I think
So
that
guys,
is
can
ready.
you see that? Can you see that texture?
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Now we're gonna do some
Now.
rolling.
Now we're going to make the arepas, but let's going to do it small ones. You take a little bit of the dough and make a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, it's like a
It's smaller than a baseball, but bigger than a golf ball.
yes, exactly. And then you
Like
put
the size
them
of the palm of your hand. Like
together.
that, yeah.
And I'm going with this.
Okay, to keep it
finger
nice and pretty
keeping-
around.
Keeping
Yeah.
around, yes.
Don't sweat the technique, y'all.
Okay.
Yes,
And it's ready.
that's it. It's ready to fry up.
Ready to fry. Yes.
Okay, let's get it. I want to put it on the plate. Can I put it on the plate?
Yes. Let's going to put in a plate and let's going to make a little bit more.
Okay. And I think I want to try it.
Yes. You know what? It's like a half inch. Less than a half inch.
Less than half an inch thick,
Yes.
so that it cooks. How long does it take to cook?
Yes, because that is a pre-cooked cornmeal is going to be fast.
Oh, okay.
Only-
So if this wasn't pre-cooked cornmeal, it would take longer. But
Yes,
this is
longer.
Okay. So is that a good size ball? Needs to be bigger.
Yes.
Good size ball. the consistency is really interesting. Now I kind of want to feel it with my hands to see. But yeah, the consistency is really interesting. So I have my ball. I'm gonna try to do half. Look, mine's cracking
Yes.
around the sides though. So I'm gonna do her technique. She takes her thumb and she just presses it around the sides. Hers are really pretty. Look, watch hers.
And I need to my mother-in-law. Oh,
She was so
she's
good.
making arepas. They are perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect, round, in a circle, all the same size.
Oh my goodness. So I think mine is a little bit, this is a little bit thinner than what you made.
Oh, nice.
Is it okay? And I have
Yes.
cracks. Listen, she needs some, your girl needs a little bit of practice on this because my arepa, look at this one. Look at this
But
one.
it's almost the same.
And look at this one. You see all those cracks? I'm going to get it right.
Okay.
Let's try another one.
Another one. Yes. And you know, that is the beauty of cooking things at home, that they don't need to be perfect.
Right.
They
just
need to
taste
be
good.
made taste good and made with love.
Yes.
Yes.
And this, like, honestly, I feel like this is so straightforward and wholesome. I thought it was going to be a lot more ingredients, honestly.
Yes.
And I thought it was going to be a lot harder to do.
No, it's not harder. That's the reason we eat this almost every day for breakfast.
For breakfast, yes.
Yes.
But honestly, I think if I would have tried to look this up, like online or something, I would have been very, very confused. So I'm so glad, especially about the texture and everything. So that's why I'm so glad that you were able to come over and cook with me today. We've been trying to put together
I'm
for
so
the
happy
longest
to be
though.
here. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We've been trying to do this though for a while.
Yes. Yes, but
Because there's nothing like having
What?
someone who knows it show you how to do it versus, trying to read a recipe or something like that.
yes. And it's good that finally we found the
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 time.
time.
The time. And we
Yes,
got lucky with that because
we
you
did.
guys, Avery was actually busy today, and I was just like, listen, I'm cooking with Fanny. That's what I'm doing today. Okay, so you guys, we have a nonstick pan here, and we sprayed it with some cooking spray, just enough to coat it. And as soon as that gets warm, we're gonna add our Arepas. And so when we cook these, are we just looking for the outsides to brown?
Yes. And also we are going to need a little tool,
A spatula.
like a spatula, yes. That works perfectly, yes. Okay, then I
Is it warm enough?
it's a little bit more. But we can start putting them.
And should we have this on medium heat or low heat? Does it matter?
Medium.
Medium, okay.
Medium.
For reference, we're on a gas stove. And always match your pan. I tell you guys all this all the time. Match your pan to your burner size. So this is a pretty big pan. So we're using a big burner. Medium heat.
Okay, I'm going to just leave a space in here for working on them.
Looks like pancakes.
Looks like pancakes, yes.
Don't crowd the pan.
We're going to put the little one in the middle.
The little one. How cute.
Okay, and we are going to leave them for a couple of minutes, maybe 3-4 minutes.
3 minutes per side.
Yes.
Okay.
And put them-
And are we looking for the dough? Like you said before, that this is pre-cooked cornmeal. So
Yeah.
we're not necessarily, we're just looking to brown it, not necessarily have it cooked through the middle. Okay, gotcha. 2 quick tips. So I didn't know that we could try the dough. Fanny just now said we didn't even try the dough. So we're gonna try it right now.
It's not sweet.
The syrup, agua de panela, it is like just in the background. Like you can't taste the sweetness really.
No, it's just a little to balance the
Mhm.
cheese.
It's good. So, another quick tip. We were cooking these, and I wanted to see what it looked like. So, she did move one for me, just for me, and it was a mistake because it's like making pancakes or like making steak, kind of like too. If you move it too soon, it's gonna stick. You want to make sure that it's ready to come up before you move it around or try to flip it or anything. This is not something that you flip 2 and 3 times. It's one time and go, right?
Yes. Let me see if we can just.
See how
Look at-
easy that came up? Oh, look how pretty.
Yes. Now, some of them are ready to move. Let me see if this other.
Gorgeous. Oh, do y'all see that cheese? There was like a little cheese pool right there.
Yes.
Just a little bit of sticking.
A
This,
little bit.
oh, that was so easy to fix. You just press it back down and it's all good.
Yes, because it's more soft now.
Those look really, really pretty.
And with butter.
Oh my goodness, child.
And of course, a big cup of black coffee.
And just like I expected the process to be much harder, I expected it to take a lot more time. And no, I mean, I don't think it's bad.
Yes, no?
I don't think it's bad. What do you think this took, like 30 minutes?
Yes,
Less.
about 30 minutes from start to finish.
Yeah,
yes.
start to finish. 30 minutes is not bad at all.
No.
For something that's good and
No.
wholesome and homemade.
And as we were talking, maybe we can use this for a dinner, you know, filling that with chicken.
So here's a great question. You said we could put meat in here, but let's look at this. So with this, we just mixed everything together. Do we need to check it? Or is it okay? Is it okay? Last time I asked you to do this, it was a
Okay.
mistake. Okay.
almost done.
Okay.
It's going to be a little less here.
So if you were to add meat,
Mm-hmm.
do you also just add it to the same in the same way that you just did the cheese? You don't. You just
No,
mix
no,
it?
no, no.
How do
You
you
cook them first?
Uh-huh.
No cheese.
Okay.
You cook the same way, no cheese. Maybe just no cheese, and maybe just with water, no with water and sweet.
Okay.
And then you fry them in the same way that we are frying them,
Okay.
and open them in the middle.
Oh, so like you slice them thin,
Slice
kind of like a
them.
bagel.
Yes, and fill with the meat that is already cooked.
Oh my God, I love that.
Okay, I think that's
So all done?
Done.
All done. All right. Next up is the taste test. We're gonna let it cool. Let's let it
Yes.
cool a little bit, and then we all get to taste test this. So one last thing, y'all saw me struggling with the nonstick spray. That's because most of y'all already know this, but I use mostly cooking like when I say cooking oils like olive oil and avocado oil, sesame oil. I use things like that, but Fanny just told me that you don't have to use cooking spray like this. You can just use your oil spray, like this one. This is just olive oil, and she said that I can use that as well. I don't have to use the cooking spray. So that's just another quick tip. This was like, it was fun, and it was, first of all, and it was way better than it didn't take long at all. It looks delicious. Y'all, it looks so good.
Do you want
We're
to
gonna
try
taste it.
one?
I want
of
to taste
these?
one. Yes, let's
taste,
taste one.
taste this.
Should I take the baby one? Where's the baby one? Right there.
It's too warm.
It's not too warm. I'm gonna bite right into it. It's cheesy. Cheesy, doughy goodness. Mm. I don't see what it reminds me of. It's almost like pancakey. Like I think the outside makes it feel like a pancake, but because of the cheese, it's more savory than a pancake would be, and really, 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 really good.
Glad that you like it.
Mm-hmm. Let's get another. I want to see somebody else's opinion. Hold on one quick second.
Okay.
Sir, this is a. Do you know what Arepas are? You'll have to watch the video later.
Yes.
To find out what it is. I want you to taste this.
Okay.
It's hot, so be careful.
I like it.
Good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so she said that
With coffee.
with coffee and butter on top. Oh gosh.
Ooh, the butter. I like it.
I like it too. It's really, really good. Really good. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
No, thank you. Thank you.
much.
I'm glad that you like it and that you know a little bit more about my country.
So when are we gonna do some more again?
Tomorrow we're going to make a soup.
I love it. I love it. So you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. No, thank you. Thank you for trying to try something different.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You know
yes.
I love all the flavors, all the things. And Albert and Avery both have tasted it and love it. And we've been off camera for a while because we've been talking about all the possibilities and all the things that we can do and how long they last. They last a week in the fridge, by the way. And trust me, this is going in rotation.
Okay.
This is going in rotation. Because it's going to make my life easier. Number one.
Number one,
And
yes.
number one is delicious. And number two is going to make my life easier.
Okay, good.
I'm glad we finally did it.
I'm glad that you like it. This is my little piece of my country for you.
And we're going to do something else next week, right?
Yes.
I'm putting out work
I
already.
am just here close by.
3 doors down.
3 doors
is our
down,
office.
yes.
Yeah. We love Fanny and Francisco. They have bailed me out of so many like little situations. We love them. So yeah. All right, so you guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share with your friends, just like you're going to share these Arepas with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye you guys.
Bye, thank you.